Record it. And we're live. All right, guys, it's Jeff J here to make your day. We're going to go right into the digital product live on this little training. I'm going to show you the exact 4 steps it takes, how you can do it literally in about 20 minutes to half an hour. And we're live. So many people, guys, it's Jeff J here to make your day. Not say it. And we got Samuel from AI Keys live on this little training. I'm going to show you. You hear me in the background. It takes. How you have it up there. All right, very good. So we have, all right, so I'm going to share my screen. We're going to get right into it. Literally, I have 13 minutes before another call. So let's do this here. It's funny, I was on a call with somebody that you'd all know, and they talked about the value of time. So let's go into, let me pin myself here. So, all right, and let's share the screen. All right, so really quick, the first thing you're gonna need is Canva. So if we go right into this, all right, this is it. So this is the product that we can create in a day. We create an ebook. Anybody who's here live or watching this on the live stream can actually get a copy of the ebook. Or actually it's the workbook when you say the end, not the workbook, the ebook. The ebook's gonna be coming out on Amazon. So we're just doing a few different things to talk about this. So we did this before as a webinar, and we brought someone into the Monday mentorship, which I'm going to go forward. But this is also, if this is oh, actually I got to record this for Tracy Gore. She asked for the recording. Let me go stop. Go here, share. Record, there we go. We got to get space for it. Hang on, let me go back out of this there. I gotta plug in the hard drive. We were doing video editing, so we don't have space to record, so I need the hard drive. If you don't have one of these and you are doing edits, one thing that helps out, you have an editor. Obviously, this comes in handy for a creator like myself on one computer that I got from that as well. So we got Carnell P in here. All right, and we're going to do the demonstration really quick. All right, so I'm going to go record to this computer. I'm going to, yourself, Carnell, thank you. All right, record to the computer, record to the cloud computer, and we'll just send the location, and we'll grab the hard drive. Choose. All right, and then let's do record. Jeff J here to make your day. Welcome behind the most famous. I'm going to tell you a story about this picture, but I want to go over literally how to create a digital product in about 13 minutes. Okay. So without further ado, so many people I know come to me for this one part, and we actually did it within this formula. So the first tool you're going to need is canva.com. If you don't know to, you can go to, it's totally free. You can use it on here. We actually built this all out. We have virtual assistants and businesses. I run a consulting firm called Change Life Consulting, where I've been blessed to do a lot more than just make money for that. But my bold promise to you is, with the digital product, show you how the method have used to make 100K extra in revenue a month or even day or a year. I was talking to a guy who owned Live nightclub here in Miami, and he basically said to me, man, nightclub, there's so much money, there's not a way. Digital products 100%, and there's a million people slinging around, but there's one people that you want to hear. All right. And this worked for over the past 6 years, since 2016, since I lost my brother to drugs, fentanyl, and I decided to build a business in honor of him. I've been doing this. I've been helping business owners, course creators, talk show hosts, authors, real estate agents, investor, insurance agent, solar agent, 1099 sales agent, model, which we actually have somebody coming in here, actress and model coming here to Art Basel this weekend, right here at 1 o'clock. I got to clean up. Influencers, brand ambassador, consulting firm, technology, copywriters, agency starts, and course, future digital product creators. So this is why I really put this slide in here. You guys, these are the services we do on the daily that I have why I'm busy, because we're overseeing this stuff, or I'm productive. We do funnel creations. We build out of funnels. They're anywhere between $500 to $2,500 as we build funnels out. Graphic design. Okay, we've done stuff like speaker kits and thumbnails at $250. Course creation. We're uploading a course right now. Someone called Dominate Your Business. You'll see at the end. She did a whole event. We helped her sell it out, and she has a course that we're putting up for like $2,600. We're uploading the course, editing thumbnails, links, funnels. We have a CRM Progretta. It's a Go High level that I'm a brand ambassador of. Video editing for courses, which is amazing. Okay. Podcast host. So we got another triple threat thing. So video editor, podcast host. So we actually are coming out with on YPTV. We're going to be on Roku and Amazon Fire TV. We're coming out right in studio here. We're going to build out a studio. You'll see it in about like 4 months. Quattro Meses. We're going to build out a coffee shop music studio down the road, but we're going to build a little podcast studio and be on YPTV, Roku, Amazon Fire, and then on YouTube, like you see this as well. Speaker kits. We built out multiple speaker kits. I've been blessed to being paid to speak. That's actually the only way I get paid right now, aside from the course that we're going to give you as well at the end, or show you the offer. Media kit, influencer kit, sponsor deck, time block templates, which are huge. If you don't know time, that's another thing we've done. Sales scripts, which we're doing now for another guy who's buying a yacht. We're working with them. It's crazy. He's buying a yacht that's going to cash flow. Learn that as well. Event sales, Go high level automations, web design, ebook creation, which is what we're going to talk about today. Thumbnails, and of course, consulting on what to say and what to offer. I am now on Monect. You can go to the Monect, which is an app. They just did the launch party last night here at Art Basel, and I am on that. So then this has worked, okay, for people in all spaces. So we're going to show that because of an ebook that I have on Amazon, I'm actually going to stop my screen. I'm actually share you some stuff that's in here. Just one thing of proof credibility led to $7,800 sale later on to look over someone's brand on Instagram, right? So, and it's funny because I just had a guy make fun of me just recently because I was doing a golfing outing and we're going to be taking up golfing lessons, came out of it. But 75K, this is someone in my inner circle, David, 75K deal closed, 5 more deals in that pipeline. Proud of you, knew you had it in it. That's how successful always is a business owner. Small wins, survival, big wins, momentum. And I asked them, it's a monthly recurring revenue, right? We show people, and once you build a digital product, how to get monthly recurring revenue. I have an inner circle mastermind I do every Tuesday at 6 o'clock. And that's just people that come in who wanted to step by step and knowing what to say and ask questions for it. So dude, I know I'm not one to bother you and ask questions. I just want to bring value and sell to you. You've impacted my life. I just want to return the favor. So this was the other guy. You might have seen this guy before. Client of mine, why we're closing 30, 50 and getting to 100K months was this guy. But this guy was the first guy who paid me for coaching. He's gone up to 500K months by doing the same thing, a digital course product, right? He runs ads, good friend of mine there. Not a bad way to start. Easy to sell with a 4-page deck. We'll talk about decks too. So thanks for taking time out of your day. You always provide to get value. The way you helped me reposition myself has already got me 3 new contacts in just 15 minutes. That's from Maritza Garcia. She's actually a CLC licensee now after that. So stay to the end. You guys will get the workbook from the 100K formula. That's what you can work through so you can actually see how to create it. It is a digital product. So I'm going to go through this whole story. I'm going to go through the end.
I think it's time I tell this story. When I was 12, my mom died of breast cancer. She did not have life insurance. A few years later, my dad lost his job. This created extreme amounts of financial turmoil. I remember opening up bills that would threaten foreclosure on our house and having to break the news to my dad. This created vast feelings of uncertainty throughout my younger years. I don't even really remember them. They kind of just seemed like a dark haze to me. I sank into feelings of unworthiness. I sought validation in areas that were not healthy, chose wrong relationships, and worst of all, refused to cite areas where I needed help out of the fear it confirmed what I was really feeling inside. Josh, you're not good enough. I'd like to say an epiphany happened, but the truth is I randomly decided to seek out self-improvement because drowning in my own sorrows was getting boring. Self-pity is always the same song being sung, just with different titles. Throughout the journey of getting better, I began to help others. That felt good. I then began to help businesses, and that felt good too. It seemed everywhere I went, lives were improving around me, and that life was constantly getting better. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, my brother suddenly passed away in the middle of the night. See, back when my mom died, he felt the same things I felt, except instead of choosing to get better, he chose to become bitter, and he dealt with his pain through addictions that ultimately, unintentionally, took his own life. Once again, I had an option to choose. I could become upset and choose self-pity, or I could grow, become better, fight my own insecurities, and help as many people as I possibly could. See, life is teaching us things every day, and life can be a brutal teacher. So many of us cower under life's lessons instead of getting bigger and better so we can grow from that. We all have things in life that beat us to our knees. We all have financial struggles. We have broken hearts. We lose people we love. But how are we dealing with these things? Are we growing from them, or are we letting them defeat us? I've learned two very important things in my life. We all have an untapped power that is greater than we could imagine. And the way to find that is through radical self-awareness and then choosing to be better every day. If we have the great chance to meet one day, you will find me doing the following: helping people never go through what I did when I was a child. When it comes to financial struggles, or struggling with feelings of unworthiness, I will be listening to people's pain points and, most importantly, encouraging and inspiring them to do more, because I know they can. At this point in my life, it's all I know how to do, and it's all I want to do. My goal in life is simple: get people addicted to growth instead of being addicted to masking their pain. So before I go, I need to ask you this: what have you done to get better today? It's more important than you think.
So I was actually not gonna watch that video in the full because of the time strain, because things got on. And that's my brother, and that's my mom. We're not alive anymore. And it's funny, sometimes I think you get gratitude when you realize how far you've come. It's funny, like now, me having all these tasks and jobs and clients that we're helping get their brand and story and digital products created really shows how far I've come. So really quick, by the way, from Connecticut, which there's a funny quote. If you go back to my YouTube channel, I just documented very similar. Document, don't create. Wherever you're at, I think documenting your journey has really got me there, even me now. I'm now in Miami now and documenting the next journey here. This land is where my older brother, who saw in the video, this for development. And somehow I feel like I was just on a call with a guy who sold the company for a little bit that we helped consult. And I told him how, we're going to buy land in here. So whoops, let me go back to this. So that's this. Okay. So sorry, I got all caught up. So if you don't know me, I have a book coming out on Amazon Prime called the 100K Formula book. It's going to be what's in where we're going to show today. New show on Roku and Amazon Fire, which will be filmed here. We just brought on a video editing team. Podcast host, the Make More Money podcast. Season 2 is getting edited right now. Do weekly masterminds right here and destination masterminds and VIPs and meetup days in Miami. One of the most recognizable names across the entrepreneurial space there. So just recently, funny story about this, most influential of LA Style magazine, with Trisha Love, had a software SaaS business, asked a girl to marry me. That didn't work out. And I wound up becoming a football player. I wound up playing quarterback when I was told I couldn't do it. And that changed my life. What we've done today since then, man, it's so great. It's actually therapeutic to do this. I haven't done this one in a while. We built out a core creed. Those are my business partners. We all rep Change Life Consulting. We own a consulting firm. One of them does ads. Another guy has a CRM called Progretta that hosts a digital course on. Caesar builds funnels and websites. And I do the consulting and kind of the main side of it. So the gift that we have is wake up with courage and take on new challenges and challenge others or prove us and strive for more. There was always heed to wisdom greater than ours to advance our growth, that we respect to all human beings as we understand we're changing all the time, that we have full empathy with those around us, that everyone is hurting at some point. We know when to plead for help and not to feed into victim-seeking behavior. That we have extreme ownership in our constant progression as we hold each other accountable in each of our own creative pursuits. High levels of integrity will keep us constant with persistence as we work together to inspire others with words and action. So this is it. To create it, you want to identify your niche. So we're going to pick a niche today. We're going to do this today. Instagram's the niche, okay? That's it. How to optimize a bio. That could be the thing. Then we're going to identify the target audience. People who don't have a bio optimized, they don't have a link in it, they don't have it up there. Then we're going to build an audience and grow. Okay, that's through the video we showed, which is a story video. That was a long formed one. There's a short video way to do it. And then we're going to create a digital product. So that's the step of creating a digital product. So first is understand your niche. It's a lot of questions that are inside the workbook that you can find your niche, okay, and expertise. Because I've optimized it, we're actually gonna go right in my screen and I'll actually show you some as well. Actually, let me go through the steps and then I'll show it to you really quick. Then we're gonna identify our audience. We're gonna look for people, okay, their age, their client's gender, whether it's male or female, right? Whoever works with, their occupation, right? Maybe they're entrepreneurs, they're coaches, clients, right? That's who we work with. Maybe they're yoga. I know I work with fitness coaches. It can change, by the way, your target audience. I know people who need to optimize their Instagram profile. And then 3 is you want to build your audience and grow. So this is a video. If you haven't seen it, it was me and Grant from years ago. It was my story video. It told you the dream to build Kokomo Jays. And you want to tell your story with the format right here: emotion, value, and a subtle call to action. And some questions to ask to get clear is, what is your story? What are things you overcame? And it'll go through that as well in it. And then you want to create a digital product. So just like this, like we just did, and we'll show you at then. Angela actually got hers to be the Amazon bestseller, the 100K formula we're going to do on here. I actually, for time's sake, because I didn't realize it's 11:54, I have a 10 o'clock. So we're going to go through this as well. But this was the first ebook I did, the best Instagram guide ever. By getting it up on Instagram or getting even ebook done is what led to $250 sessions to that $7,800 sale. And was really just showing people how to source leads on Instagram, which we did over the time. And we sourced that thing. And then once you create your digital product, you want to then have a value ladder. So you want to list the ebook. This is the whole process. Okay. So the 100K formula ebook, which is coming out in a few weeks on Amazon, it's going to be listed as $49. And when I say listed as $49, this is we built it. The one thing we give away for free right now is the reality board. It's the most thing that's changed my life, and it's changed multiple people's lives. That's our free opt-in. Then they can buy the ebook, which has all the 6 ways to get leads, whatever you want it to be on, how to optimize your profile is what we talked about today, right? Then a webinar for it. So if we did another webinar on optimizing your profile, that's what we do. And then the course could be the leads mastery course. We have the course today at the 100K formula, which is it's a $10,000 course. We're gonna be launching it with a community of in school community with Sam Owens. He has the son of the community. We're gonna upload it there. Shout out to Jad, Jad's a kid who helps do prospecting. And Jad actually sent me these things. He sent a miracle worker and a little Sam thing. So I'm getting gifts from people that work with me. Actually, we got this one just the other day. We were at town hall with Robert F. Kennedy Jr. It's Jesus, Lion, and a Lamb. Shout out to Heather Hall. So I love the gifts, guys. Keep them coming. It's amazing. I got to hang them up. It'll be good for the new studio. So create your digital product. So this is the last part you want to do. Is you want to create it, and it's the toughest thing to do if you don't know what you're doing. So what we did is we recorded multiple of them. This was the marketing mastermind. This was the one on basically when I came to Miami, and now this is the one new, the 100K formula that we have. So the one right thing you want is the right story with the right offer. Today, I analyzed the story when we were discouraged. It was about helping and growing back in the day about my brother. That was the story, and the offer was, man, we're going to help people tell their story. And that's what I've been doing all the time, help them tell a story in copy. So
I want to give a shout out to Jeff, the entrepreneur. Okay. Literally within the first day of the coaching, I think I had his coaching like around 1, 2 o'clock, a couple of days ago, 2 days ago. That same night, I made $10,000. By the little things that he told me to do to change, to modify my story. I mean, I did have my story kind of ready. I was ready. My product was ready. But as soon as I implemented what he told me, I mean, I hit up 3 people and one of them said, sign me up, I'm in. So listen to Jeff. He's the man. Thank you very much, Jeff. You're worth more than anything I ever paid for to any coach. Much love, brother.
So I got the blessing because this man moved to Miami. Actually, the place I'm at was moved to him, took a boxing match. He was my corner man. Aside from that, I didn't know what I had was valuable. I think it was $325 I charged him. Just recently, we brought back this on Black Friday and we did, hey, pay me $250. I'm going to give you the sample, make $2,500, your money back guaranteed. Because at the end of the day, he made $10,000. You want to make him $30K the weekend. He came out to our Cancun mastermind that we did. We're going to be doing another event in thing. And that's when he was like, dude, you have no clue how valuable you are. We actually roomed together. And now he's off to doing this. After he saw what I was doing, he's like, I can do that. I can do it for a lot more. But we have a couple 50K clients, actually a few of that and a few 30K clients as well too. So this is when it all started, middle of the pandemic for me. I was on the Country TV network and I bombed that interview because I was so nervous. Because I just closed the coaching business. I want to make sure it was valuable, right? Even now I don't get nervous of thing. I actually sometimes get nervous if I don't charge enough, because when I don't charge, people don't take action. That's one thing I've learned for it. But that's why we're on my neck now. So the seminar that we're doing is actually going to be moved. It'll either be February or March. We're looking at different locations here in Miami. And the target is to get Hormozi or Gary Vee at it. So we're going to do that all through automating webinars, which is next for our clients.
The interview with
So,
the entrepreneur.
These are people, this was the model, this was the years over everybody that we've helped out.
Basically a life coach.
So, and that was our first logo before this logo. It's just
So if you
crazy to
wanna
see all
make
this.
money, if you want to find your purpose, if you want to find your why, do what you love in life, if you want to find some clarity, if you're maybe at a crossroad, you don't know which way to go. This has been such an inspiring episode for me.
You totally over-delivered today, by the way.
Good.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you did.
Thank you. That's
No, I want to definitely like work with you again. I have to figure out, because everything is still in flux right now. Like, I don't know, my income is in flux. So, but I want to work it into the budget because I got so much value from what you just did.
This is why I want to coach people, because I don't want people to lose their money. You know, that's why I'm giving this again, you know? So did you find any of this beneficial?
Yeah, very beneficial.
Right? So,
Yes.
all right. That's good. Thank you. So I was
100%.
even ask more questions, you know? So.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right,
Yeah,
awesome. So I'm actually gonna send you this video just so you can do it, all right? All right,
Perfect.
awesome. Thank you. She's still a part of our
Yeah,
circle.
that was
now,
my-
too. She's our longest paying
jump on
client.
another call now.
Way
You
back.
know what, you provide, I believe in your mission and you're able to help me believe in my own mission, but more importantly, I think you help me take action, which is necessary to accomplish all the goals and all the dreams and all the visions that I have.
Yeah, you definitely gave me some clarity on things that I knew what to do, but I didn't know how to do it.
Good, my brain is loading. I got a page and a
John
half of
Jasniak,
notes.
he's probably the
and,
one
just
most
like the first
successful out
one.
of all
I
of
mean,
these.
over a page of notes, more questions, definitely gonna need to chat some more.
But this was super valuable, and I'll be for sure, let's stay in touch and I'll be coming back, that's for sure.
You're educating me on things that I should.
So it's funny, we don't take any more DM questions. We're putting everything from the neck now. That's a new thing for the first 500. But this is back when I used to answer in DMs before Instagram had subscribers. And it's just to break down stuff with voice messages. Still will
Such a
sometimes
life-changing
together.
event. So I'm so grateful that Jeff came on my podcast. His name is Jeff Cunningham. He's gonna have a podcast too soon. It's gonna be called Make More Money. Make More Money, yes. And I'm gonna be on it too. So check that out. Once he helped me so much realizing that I want to do these videos and that I want to actually open up and talk about.
So right here you can see, same process that we've been teaching all the years. She had a book out, got her name, told her story, and I wound up coming up here. So our whole goal is to inspire people.
wisdom of
And not people waste their money. I blew up an app called Clubhouse, got flown out the company, started building out automated webinars, just like you're seeing now. This is the whole conversational copy. These are the scripts that we've done. This is the brand blueprint of it. And then these are the messages that we've done over the time to get it in. This is the funnel part that's so hard to build. We actually use Progretta. This was ClickFunnels back in the time. We actually still have ClickFunnels. And then let me go back here. This is the long process that if you bring it on, you know, we do a lot of this, although we do it a lot faster for our clients. They get it from right up there to then because we knew this process. Figure out your target market, who you're talking to. Don't go crazy on ClickFunnels, okay? You can do this really with a Calendly page and the right words on it, and then just a video to tell your story. You can do it right with your phone right now. All right, if you do it, I've been living proof, whether it's a $47 product or a 3-grand 6-week masterclass, which we've done. People have done it time and time again. We just had a guy, we'll show at the end, who's at 30K right now. So it works. It's just you got to work it, right? So I probably don't do enough of these. I'm always teaching people how to do it and not doing much of this. This is me doing it right here on Away. So this is June. We're going to be redoing our brand with Juniviral Alchemy. He's a technician guy. We kind of partnered and acquired his company. He does YouTube SEO is what he winds up doing. And this is when we did our first Automate webinar that actually wound up doing our thing. But even if you don't want to do the auto webinar, if you have TikTok, I know my man Vivek is like, hey, you should get off TikTok or they should ban it or whatever. But for right now, Joshua's Growth, the one you saw, has a video on there and he still says his digital course on TikTok then. So figuring out your one word. And then if you don't want to do a consultation, we have interviews by all the experts inside our course as they're coming out. This is a pre-order promo. We've come so far. How long I've been doing it? Coaching. Now my spirits were low today. It's cool to come back and watch these things and see how long. This was what changed everything around is a 65K consulting deal out in LA.
I mean, your life's already changed. You're already crushing it.
Yeah, no, but dude, listen, this is one thing about me. I can always learn more. There's some. So 100%. I've literally over the last 7 years, countless masterminds and events, seen all the names, invested over 500K to be around and give you the best quality product. This is the guy just recently, it's just happened.
We would not have had as successful a first webinar as we had without your team behind us, without you and your team. Because without a doubt, there's so many moving parts, there's so many details to pay attention to, and especially if you're like me and you really aren't knowledgeable in how to actually, run this kind of a business or launch a first-time webinar, wouldn't have any clue what to do. You guys took control, helped me through every stage of the process, and at the end of the day, we had an extremely successful webinar, as you well know, in which we had multiple signups for people who were interested in the information that I was providing. So thank you to you and your team for all that you've done. It was amazing.
Thank you very much. 100%. It is not just me, it's my team, which is always what I wanted, to change the life consulting team. We do everything we can just to help people change. And yeah, you had a 5-figure plus webinar opening, which is phenomenal. Okay, so you're going to history record books with people. But by the way, I do want to say this. Nobody can do it without you and your skill set. It's people like you that we definitely, with your core values and how your principles are, that we like to get behind and work with. So 100%.
It's a match made in heaven. Thanks, Jeff.
So that was just recently, because I've been doing this for a while. So whether you're watching this live or on the replay, it's going to be sent out. Tracy Gore, I know you want to see this. A few people said it. We're going to send this out to. This is exactly everything. We're going to sell everything else originally as separate courses. Okay. Understanding your niche, which is everything. I know even me still today, I would not know who it is. For a long time, I used to work with fitness coaches, and now I work with people who want to create digital products and sell online. Identifying your target audience. A lot of times for me, it's core values and centers. If you're watching this, you got this video, it's because I saw something in your core value or someone I want to work with that I really want to help you get money. I just was on a call with this kid, James, and he said, man, you really turn down 50K for a client because you don't like what he wants to do with his money. And I said, absolutely. And I do plan on one day, if the Lord calls, of running for president. I've said that many times, and I'm going to say it louder. I know people get mad about it, but I'm going to sell this consulting business, and it's going to take about $3 billion to run if the Lord has it in the cards. I've always wanted to make an impact on that side. We did business. We're going to focus on media next. And then if depending on where the world is, possibly really having people from the outside, inside on government. But a lot of times with the target audience, on this is basically not taking donor money from people that are, really self-funding your own campaign, right? But even your own business, who you're going to take the money from. So be very thankful. Really grow your audience. One thing that I've been very blessed about is the network of people I've had. The audience I grew was just through telling my story. Been featured on so many different podcasts that for a while, because I didn't know how to monetize it, I didn't have a product, I stopped doing podcasts and speaking because it made no sense, because as soon as I did it, I had everybody want to talk to me and I didn't know how to charge. So it was a really big plane to be on. Then creating your digital product, we kind of went over that today. It really is the 4 steps. Identifying your thing. We do more live walkthroughs on the Inner Circle. Actually, in the course, we have a guy named Nemesio, never spoken English, built a painting company, and he built his ebook right on through one there, and we touched it up with our graphic design team. And then pricing and selling your product. That's the biggest thing. We have a spreadsheet on exactly how to do that. That's probably the thing. The one question I get the most on Manek is, how much should I charge? And we'll go over that as well. Automate your business and scale. Reason why we can come on and record this, whether it's live or anything, is because then if it comes out good, right? And I was in low spirits today, we'll see it. We can just automate this and we can run this through a software called Webinar Jam. And the good thing about Progretta is now coming out with something called Webinar Core, where it can automate it. And there's Webby, there's a whole bunch of marketing techniques to put it on. And then what we're going to do, because everybody here in Miami, I've just actually got, probably where I'm a little down spirits. I'm not really that great at golf. My handicap is probably like a 36.4. And I put up, one of my biggest memories with my brother was playing golf with him, my younger brother too. And so I put up there, hey, because people were asking, hey, Jeff, can we come in and crash at your place? I actually have someone crashing at now. So we started advertising as a VIP day. A VIP day, if you don't know, guys, that's an offer that we're going to be going forward with. And I'm going to get good at golf lessons. So the guy, Alex, who wants to sell me golf lessons, we can actually do golf a little bit better. But I just need to do something to relax. I'm always working. I'm always hustling. People have made it where you're always in front of the computer. I love what I'm doing. So if I can love it on the golf course and get my game better, or maybe we'll do a basketball game too or something. I'm picturing golf because I'm 38, so I'm getting a little older and there's business owners. We'll probably do it at that. So total value of everything is $20,079. We are going to sell this with the community for 10 grand. So make 100K, 10 grand's worth it all the time. It's going to go to calls. We've done it. We have a new offer that I think I offered to Tracy Gore, and we do. It's a group of 8 people, and it's $12,000 to take people through a 6-month process of this course. But if you don't have that, you don't want to be in the group and you don't have that, what we're going to do today, because it's a pre-order of the course, is do it for $500. And everybody on $500, we're going to also include a WhatsApp community lifetime chat. So you can just get information. I can send a Loom video to you to really help you. So that's really what it is. It's all to do that. I don't even know if that's even enough. I actually was just on a call with Jad, who sent me all this. And he's like, dude, nobody at $500, you're gonna get refunds. People are not there. So what I'm going to do, if you're seeing this video now, I am going to still do what I think is my thing. That the biggest thing for me is my name. I don't want to overcharge someone that's not a value. Someone, I'll gladly refund people their money. That's just how I am. That's how my name is still so good, because you do it that way. So if this package could give you the blueprint to create multi-million-dollar wealth and get you past mindset blocks that are standing in your way, how much would it be worth? I literally built out this because I went around all the time and I went to all these events and I was so trying to figure out exactly what we built in here. And so what's to come is you're going to see Kokomo Jays here in 2025 in Midtown Miami. We are building a celebrity podcast studio in here that as we grow people's brands with products. And it's funny, I would actually build a product now. I built my brand before my product. I would build a product first and then my brand, because then you'd have something to do it on. And then you could go maybe come in studio for the podcast and rep your product. So what if you could have all the answers on the from the source with none of the research on your own? How much that'd be worth to you? So me or any of our licensees who've also done this process are going to be in the community chat, which will really answer questions when you're stuck. And this is a live question and answer. So to go to the link to sign up. Oh, and by the way, these are some of the people. Tony was just there. I was supposed to go to a Date with Destiny. He was there. I wasn't able to go December 4th, but he's there. He actually just emceed and spoke at Rod's event. We're building out his product for him here. Robert's already done 30K in revenue. He'll get 100K months pretty soon. He funds hotels, does real estate investment. And Angela only gets paid at speaking in podcasts and sponsoring podcasts. She does the Empower Her Money podcast. Actually, one of the girls coming in here this weekend is going to be on it, and we're in a studio. And then Progress is the software. So you can connect with me at Jeff the Entrepreneur and sign up here. Actually, I don't know if that link works, so I'm going to show you really quick on where it is here. So really how we did this, and this is going to change because of Jad, the guy who gave me the gift. So man, I wish I had this sooner. Everyone listen up. For those who know me, you know two things. I'm terrible at charging for things. Want to just give everything away for free because it comes so simple to me at times. Seriously, if you made an event or asked me a question, got lucky to get on a Zoom call or phone call, I would rattle off some problem-solving solutions and connect you with someone who could. That coined the Jeff GPT nickname we were building an offer with, which we are. We're going to digitalize me. So I love branding marketing more than a whole lot. I really do. This is what I do. Rededicate my business to God when I went down to zero and then redid it again. So this is everything that we went over here. And if you go into this and you go into this site, this is basically what you get. We're also going to include in a Monday mentorship call. We were doing these for a little bit because of everything. And these are some people we've helped out in the past here. There's Robert again. So really quick to go to take advantage of this. Anybody watching or on the replay, you're going to go to getclc.com/100K sale. Getclc.com/100K sale. It's $4.99. And once you do it, we have all the automations linked in now. So it works out. So thank you everybody who came in. Before I take off, because truth be told, I have someone coming here, so I have to clean up and get ready for them. And then I have a 1 o'clock training. We train our VAs. I own a VA company now, a virtual assistant. So if you need a virtual assistant, we do it, and we do a training on it. On that, we're leading that at 1 o'clock. So I have to clean up, be there at 1. But any questions before I go off? Thank you for the party hat, Carnell, Stephanie, Samuel. Always good to see you, Samuel. Any questions?
Well, you delivered a lot of information, and I'm always happy to support and to see the growth. I feel sad that I was down in Miami and I didn't get to link up with you.
Yeah, well, don't worry. We're going to make a lot of offers. Actually, we're doing in Doral. We're going to post this. So anybody who's watching this now or later, one of my clients, George, who are doing his investor den, his whole investor den thing. He's about to buy a yacht. He's doing a meetup in Doral. I'm going to be in Doral on Monday. I think at 6 o'clock. I had to clear my schedule. I got to talk to Ken about that. But I did commit to going that. So I got to figure out a way. Actually, I got to rent a car too. So I'm going to rent another car. I love renting cars. By the way, it's my best. I love getting new cars and mystery cars and seeing how that works. Although I was in Miami traffic the other day, last night, coming back from one of PBD's deals, and I was listening to Choose Your Enemies Wisely. Great book. We're actually redoing my business. We're going to be doing, by the way, we're doing another one on a podcast mastery launch. So everything that we're going to be doing, it's going to be December 21st, and I think it's going to be at the same time. We might do it at night, but look for that, DM me, or if you're on the email list, you'll get an email on that. And we're going to be launching a podcast with a sponsor deck and everything. We're actually building out for the J&J podcast. So Miami, Monday at the Investor Den. I'm going to be doing some thing for a VIP day for somebody flying in today. So we're going to take them out to dinner and take care of them today too. So very blessed to be where I'm at then. Very gut-ridden hearted because my handicap at golf isn't good. And I had a guy yell at me about that and said, well, you should take lessons with my guy. So heck, we might take lessons with him. So if that's it, but by the way, those are champagne problems. I'm going to talk about perspective energy. I don't care where you are, where in your life, what storm is going on right now. When I was driving back, I saw a guy in Midtown Miami where I live, and he had to be my age, 38, and he had a walker and he could barely walk for it. And I didn't want to work out legs that day. I skipped legs. And I thought, man, how dare me, who's skipping legs because I hate working out legs, how sore they are. And this guy can barely do it with a walker. It really put perspective energy. Another perspective, I've been reading the Bible more as we're preparing for Monday's Bible study. And when I was reading it, there's a verse, it's the story of the storm. And so many times there's so much storms, especially with wars and everything going on, and even storms in your own life, right? And when the storms are coming in your own life, everybody goes through storms, but Peter, who kept his eye on Jesus, stayed above the storm, right? When he said, walk on the storm. And it was just like, man, a lot of times, and I was just talking about how, I'd always trust on God, but wouldn't really put trust in God, wouldn't put trust in the Lord. So going forward, as many storms are going on, the storms are going to hit us all. We're all going to hit storms. We can't get into that. How we fix our eyes on Jesus, on the Lord, right, will really steady the storm and be above the storm. And I'm proud to say that, it's so funny too, because Carnell, I didn't even know, I get still, Samuel, I still get whenever I speak on the Lord, or the Lord speaks through me, let's say. I don't know why I wasn't doing that sooner with my business, because I've got more people who champion that than anything else. And I think it was because I was afraid I'd be put to a higher standard and I couldn't live up to it. I know that's what it was. I watched Tim Tebow, and now I know I can, man. We have you're going to see, if you're not following me on Instagram, check Instagram, what's going on this weekend. It's going to be very interesting. I still document. People get mad at me about it, but it's proved this far. And that's what I teach people to do as well. And we're going to be partnering with June. We're doing a new YouTube channel on how to create a social media marketing agency. That's coming out soon. We just recorded that's in editing, and we have season 2 of the Make More Money podcast. So with that said, thank you guys so much. Carnell, thank you for your time. If you have any questions, just DM me, Jeff the Entrepreneur, or connect with me as well, which I'm getting used to promoting that too. All right, Samuel, thank you so much.